The opinions expressed in this segment are solely those of the commentator. They do not purport to reflect the opinions or views of this station, CTV News, Bell Media, or its employees.
Tonight, Steve Murphy has some thoughts on election promises, government debts, and provincial priorities. Here's Steve.
During the election campaign that first made him premier in 2021, Tim Houston said he was willing to spend whatever it takes to fix health care in Nova Scotia, hundreds of millions of dollars. It's a promise he's kept, at least in part. The health care budget is now close to $6 billion a year. And there have been improvements in the system, but whether it's fixed or even close to being fixed is a matter of opinion, fueled by politics. In 2021, the same Tim Houston promised to balance the province's books in 6 years. That promise is nowhere close to being kept. His government has just reported it's on track to rack up a deficit of $1.2 billion this year. Now, in a province of roughly 1 million people, that's about $1,200 per person, and that's for this year alone. The province's debt, the accumulation of all government deficits, is projected to be $22 billion. That's $22,000 per person. Now, those numbers are so big, it's easy to think this is not real money, but it is. A province's ability to finance its debt is determined by credit ratings that reflect the government's handling of public spending. Larger debts bring higher interest charges. Now, few would argue with the importance of a well-funded healthcare system, but money spent on debt servicing is money that can't be spent on government programs. Tim Houston says not to worry. Nova Scotia can grow its way out of debt with untold future profits from his Wind West energy project. Well, that's the same thing the 1980s Premier John Buchanan said about untold riches from offshore oil and gas. And we know how that turned out. It's time for Tim Houston to tell Nova Scotians how much further into debt he's willing to go, and whether he's still committed to balancing the books, and if so, when, and how he plans to do it. Future generations, who will have to pay, have the right to know. I'm Steve Murphy.